Why is reintegration hard for Vietnam War veterans? Imagine coming home after years of intense fighting, only to find that your country doesn't quite know how to welcome you back. That's what many Vietnam War veterans faced when they returned to the United States. The war was one of the most divisive conflicts in American history, and the impact on society was huge. Veterans didn't just come home physically. They had to adjust to a society that was changing rapidly and often wasn't ready to understand what they had been through. Many of these soldiers experienced serious psychological issues like post-traumatic stress disorder, depression, and anxiety. Back then, mental health problems weren't well understood or treated, so many veterans felt isolated and alone. The military's intense combat experiences, the loss of friends, and the chaos of war left deep scars that didn't just disappear once they stepped off the plane. Adding to the difficulty was the social climate of the 1960s. The country was deeply divided over the Vietnam War. Some people saw the soldiers as heroes, but many others viewed them with suspicion or hostility. Returning veterans often faced protests, booing, or indifference, which made them feel unwelcome and misunderstood. Unlike previous wars, where soldiers were celebrated, Vietnam veterans returned to a nation that was questioning the war itself. This created a sense of alienation that was hard to shake. Psychologically, many veterans struggled with losing the structure and camaraderie of military life. Civilian society felt unpredictable and unfamiliar, which made the transition even harder. The stigma around mental health issues meant that many didn't seek help, believing they had to handle everything on their own. Family relationships could become strained because veterans were dealing with trauma they couldn't fully share. They also faced challenges finding jobs because their military skills didn't always match civilian work, and economic instability made it even tougher. Some turned to alcohol or drugs to cope, which only made social withdrawal worse. Support systems for veterans were limited at the time. There weren't enough mental health services or community programs to help them adjust. Many veterans felt forgotten or misunderstood by the society they had fought for. When you think about the 1960s, it's easy to remember the cultural shifts and youthful energy, but for those who served in Vietnam, it was a time of pain and confusion. Their reintegration was complicated by trauma, social rejection, family struggles, and a lack of help. All these factors combined made coming home a difficult journey for many Vietnam War veterans.